sad about it. So sad about it.
Why can I never see my uniform? Oh, they're smiling.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
I'm ready right now.
Stop me.
Larry's the 4th seed.
Copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me.
You'll play the lowest seeded person.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
What? 20. Back.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The starting defense for the Titans.
I want to highlight Telvin Smith, only the 3rd linebacker in Jacksonville Jaguar history to make a Pro Bowl, but not for that reason. When he came out of Florida State with his build, many were projecting him as a safety in the NFL. About 215 pounds. He's got a little bit bigger, but his ability to run and hit and make plays has made him one of the most valuable linebackers in the NFL. They made the right choice leaving him at that spot. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Able to spin free. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
When I got internet and sit at home. Right. So, I don't know if I could
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12.
If you can really realize
this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they try to sweep to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They be juking the shit out of me.
Goff now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On on 2nd and 12. Griffin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I really don't, though.
3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I got no corners.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
You ain't going to keep that shit neither.
And that'll set them back 5.
How many times did I tell you?
Full start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Your pick what you originally did.
I can tell you, anytime that
They'll run with Pollard.
if I got a high pick,
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
at the end of the
They'll
year,
wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
that's probably the best accurate photo he's thrown this entire game since I started watching it.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have a lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bro, at that point, I wish they would allow you to come
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wildcard teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get that.
I think that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
The first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now gone. That's complete right back in the hands hands of Smith. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Can't even get it.
How about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing again is gone. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down to 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
7-0.
A dump underneath to Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
No. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't know you could catch this bitch. Let's go. Oh, no.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
Oh, catch it.
Totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Oh!
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
What kind of throw is that?
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Open man is Ross, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. To throw is RG3.
Oh,
Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Griffin, and this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too
ball
much.
Game over
You
here.
can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield, we run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 27, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground. Long distance.
Let's go!
A chance to affect the pass.
Let's go!
He'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Touchdown.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Oh, my God.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This jet deep. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 3rd-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really
about
good.
to be the 3rd day, 40
It's
seconds
been very,
left.
very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare.
Oh, let's go. He missed the field goal.
That's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Goff. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves.
Touchdown.
Now, you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lane.
Yes, sir.
Down he goes.
Yes, sir.
They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Devin Bush, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd and 12, Griffin buying time to his left. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run forward with Pollard. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Yes, sir. Mike.
Pollard.
Thank you.
41 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, shit. Oh!
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Back to throw. Go. Jones has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and a yard, Goff. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2 score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Noah Fant, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I'm in my last quarter.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Goff on 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught. Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again. Goff. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Value three.
Goff throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One last throw here for Goff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it.
Oh, doing my game.